Dear sons and daughters of planet Earth, I am Maria. My heart is uplifting. My heart is happy. My heart is joyful. New times are drawing near, times of bliss and evolution. But sadly, I can't say this will be a time of complete joy. Still, any path that leads you to evolution is joyful and whole, even if the obstacles make you see that it's not quite like that. My sons and daughters, look within, look at who you are. But this gaze can't be judgmental. You were guided and lived for a long time inside a bubble, where almost everything we say today goes against what you learned. It's like a habit you repeat unwillingly, and it's complicated to break. It all depends on your mind and willpower. So erasing millennia and millennia of lousy behavior, habits, and actions is not something that can be done overnight. So don't look at yourselves in judgment, but rather with love, understanding that much of what you have done was based on beliefs and pathways directed towards non-evolution. But what do you have today? You have a direct connection with us. You talk to us today, although many still believe that this doesn't exist, or some think that they are unworthy of this conversation because they are sinners, as their religions have led them to believe. Then why not change? Why not choose a new path? We understand that choosing a new path is scary. What's around the corner? Where will this path take me? All I can tell you, my sons and daughters, is that if you follow the new teachings and habits, whichever path you choose will be one of evolution and growth. Because the simple act of abandoning so many erroneous beliefs, behaviors, and habits immediately put you on another level of evolution and growth. The time is now to love yourself. It's to look at yourself in the mirror and experience love for what you see. Physical beauty doesn't exist before Father, Mother, God. Physical beauty is worshipped by the ego to make whoever feels beautiful superior, pure ego. Father, Mother, God doesn't see bodies. We don't see either, we see souls. No matter your color, size, or race, what we see is your soul. So if we love you unconditionally, why don't you? Oh, but I've made many mistakes. I'm not worthy of this love. Listen closely to what I've already said. There is no longer a question of merit. The moment is for new choices, forgiveness, and love, for loving yourself and others unconditionally. We are in a particular moment on this planet where each one is making their own choice to evolve or follow the opposite path. Each of you is a different soul in every respect, most of all on the path. Each one entered this incarnation determined to follow a path, evolution or non-evolution. Those who have decided to evolve have arrived with stages and points to reach. Nothing is done together. There is a journey for each one. So don't get attached to those around you. This path of evolution is to be done alone. It's yours, not theirs. This journey can't be made together. It is yours alone. So many are wondering why we are changing so many things, because the present moment is different and belongs to everyone. Stages have been accomplished on this planet, and now you are in an individual stage where everyone has to choose their own path. You can no longer be guided by the path of the other. Each will choose what their heart vibrates, not what the heart of the other vibrates. Those are different pathways, different stages, and different frequencies. So I'll leave an example here. You are starting a journey. Your soul is still less evolved, but it is on the path, and you want, at any cost, to follow the path of another soul that is already well evolved. You walk in turtle steps. Another evolved soul walks in swift animal steps. So what happens if you try to walk together? You will have to run to keep pace, and the other soul will have to walk slower to wait for you. This doesn't seem right. You have your time, and he is past the snail's pace. He is already far away. So you have different paths. Don't try to lean on others. Each has a path. Observe another important point. It's time to eat. You go to the restaurant. You have several choices to choose from. Will you put all the options on your plate? I guarantee you that you won't be able to do it. First, because it won't fit on the plate, and second, because you won't be able to eat it all. So you need to choose what you love, the food that gives you pleasure to eat, and put it on your plate. Then someone else does the same thing, making their plate according to what they love. Then I ask you, do you need to make the same plate as the other? No, because if you make the same plate, things can appear on it that you dislike, and vice versa. So, learn how to make your own plate. You have a lot to choose from, and a lot of paths to follow. Think of it as, do I need to eat everything? No, I'm going to eat everything I want. Then do what your heart asks, not what the other does, and you do not need to eat them all simultaneously. Remember the plate, you won't eat it all at once, or you'll feel sick and won't enjoy anything. So, what's in it for you? Almost nothing. So focus, choose what is good for you, what gives joy to your heart. But nobody does it for me. It doesn't matter. The plate is yours. Nobody will make it, you are the one choosing what you will do. So stop trying to walk hand in hand with others. The moment belongs to each one. Each one is at a particular frequency and vibration, so at a certain speed. Don't try to delay or speed up anyone. The path is yours, don't impose it on anyone, and don't let anyone impose the path on you. Let's end this need of constantly walking along with someone, doing exactly what the other does. You can choose your own plate, and if you want to fill your plate with just one food, fine. Does it give you pleasure? Yes, perfect. It's nobody's business. So don't impose your ways, and don't let anyone impose them on you. Everyone chooses what they love and what makes them happy, not what someone has said. Oh, do what is right. No, you've got to pick and see what's good for you. Stop trying to fill your plate with everything at once, because that leads nowhere. Better a plate full of something that makes you happy than a plate with so many things that you don't even know what you're eating. My boys and girls should forget what happened then. Those were other times and moments. The moment now is different. You are on another level on the planet, not that one anymore. So forget what was done yesterday, look forward, not backward. Make your choices, put on your plate things that make you happy and that make your hearts vibrate, not anything that someone told you is good. It is your choice and will always be yours. So stop watching and copying others. Everyone chooses their own path. This is the present moment. The journey is as lonely as ever, because it is time to separate wheat and chaff effectively. So walk alone, because you could be bound to someone who is a chef, and when you realize it, the time has passed, and your opportunity to be the light will pass too. Thank you for watching. We love you so much.